Good morning, everyone. So, to understand what the chemists do at Promega, let's start in the South Pacific. Imagine in the open ocean a school of jellyfish floating under a full moon. Very beautiful, but occasionally a predator comes up from below and eats one of the jellyfish because the predator can see the shadow of the jellyfish in the moonlight. Over a millennia, jellyfish have developed a clever chemistry to camouflage, to essentially hide in open ocean. What they've done is develop somehow bioluminescent and fluorescent molecules that create a glow below the jellyfish that perfectly balances with the surrounding moonlight, in essence making them invisible to the predator. So, with a story like this, a good chemist could definitely come up with a product here. Now, granted, the market segment for hiding jellyfish is going to be small, but if we got down to really looking at the fluorescent molecules and what else we could do with, I'm going to try to show you some of the tricks that we do to get us the products we have. So I have here a fluorescent pin, and the fluorescent molecules in this pin are not unlike the fluorescent molecules in the jellyfish. And if I show you this message, it's going to be hard to see because it's bright up here, and this is a yellow pin on yellow paper. But if I turn on a UV light, it starts to pop out, and you start to see this message. And that is the trick that we use. We basically try to use chemistry to help our customers see something that they could not see before in a confounding background. And if we tweak the chemistry right, we might be able to make it go from not fluorescent to fluorescent, thereby creating a light switch or an indicator to help them find something. So, over the last 10 years, the chemists at Promega have been asking themselves, how can I tweak the chemistry such that I can solve a problem that our customer has? So one thing they might be able to do is tweak the chemistry such that whenever a liver enzyme, a particular liver enzyme, starts to metabolize a drug, light will turn on. This would be of great benefit to pharmaceutical companies because they all want to know which liver enzymes metabolize their drug of interest. Or perhaps we could tweak the chemistry so that when a cancer cell goes from a growth phase to a phase of apoptosis or cellular suicide, we could turn on a light. Because you know pharmaceutical companies want to find drugs that cause cancer cells to self-destruct. Or perhaps we don't go into drug discovery, perhaps we go into crime, and we actually find DNA on crime scenes and add fluorescent dyes to them such that we can measure particular regions on that DNA, which creates essentially a barcode that is unique to that particular chromosome, thereby matching a DNA at a crime scene to maybe a database of all of these barcodes of everybody that's been convicted of a crime in the last 10 years. All of these things are possible, and all of these things are things that Promega has done in the last 10 years. So the next time you're watching television and you see someone has been convicted or indicted or exonerated based on DNA evidence, or the next time you pick up your prescription bottle and you see, do not take this medicine with some other medicine, because in the background they're both being metabolized by the same enzyme, or the next time you hear somebody that is going through therapy because they have cancer, know that there is a small luminescent creature somewhere that taught us the chemistry that we used as a springboard to try and make products that tangibly contributed to each of these areas. Thank you.